All 9 Red Scabbards explained. Part 2, Dogstorm. Dogstorm or Ino Arashi is one of the leaders of Mokumo Dukedom and is the ruler of the Mink tribe alongside Cat Viper. When Dogstorm and Cat Viper were children, they left Zou and headed to Wano after learning about the unbreakable pact the Kozuki and Minks made hundreds of years ago. On the way there, the two get shipwrecked but somehow manage to wash up on the shores of Wano. When found by locals, Dogstorm and Cat Viper alongside Kawamatsu are presumed to be monsters and tied to a stake and burned, but Odin, who happened to be fishing at the time, spots this and saves the 3 creatures. Following this, Dogstorm, Cat Viper, and Kawamatsu follow Odin home to become his final vassals. Fast forward to after Odin's death, Dogstorm and Cat Viper were caught by the Beast Pirates while running away, but were able to escape to Zou. However, due to their master's death, the two started to develop an extremely bitter relationship. After blaming one another for what happened, their relationship had become so bad in fact, that they had to operate on 2 different time schedules or else they would fight to the death if they met eyes. Jump forward 20 years, where Raizo has arrived at Zou after successfully traveling into the future. However, Jack the Drow appears shortly at the island looking for the samurai. The Minks protect and hide Raizo, insisting that they don't know him, which causes the pirates and Minks to clash. Dogstorm was able to fight Jack on equal terms for 5 days, but lost once the pirate brought out his poisonous gas. The Minks are tortured, but Dogstorm continues to insist that they do not know Raizo, so Jack cuts off his left leg. The Minks are saved though, firstly by Luffy beating Doflamingo, which forced Jack to leave Zou, and secondly by Chopper, who was able to neutralize the poison and treat the Minks' wounds. When Luffy arrives at Zou with Kin and the others, the 2 leader Minks come out to meet them but make eye contact along the way. They start to engage in battle until Kinemon reveals himself. Dogstorm and Cat Viper stop their fighting and with tears in their eyes, reveal that Raizo is safe and sound. When Momo reveals himself as well and tells them to stop fighting, the 2 Minks put their differences aside and finally agree to a ceasefire. After bringing the Straw Hats to Raizo and showing them the road poneglyph, Dogstorm stays with Momonosuke on Zou before heading to Wano. Now onto Dogstorm's powers. Like all the other Scabbards, Dogstorm is a master swordsman, being able to use the Odin 2 sword style Paradise Totsuka. Oda also confirms in Dogstorm's Vivre card that he can use both observation and armament haki. As a Mink, Dogstorm has increased physical stats and can use Electro, but most importantly, he has access to his Sulong form, which drastically increases his speed and strength when the moon is out. To replace his lost limb, Dogstorm attaches a sword to his leg. He uses this sword in a named attack called Canine Scourge, where he dives into the opponent and pierces them. Back to the story. When Dogstorm arrives at Wano, he gets into a clash with Ashura Doji, attempting to get him to join the alliance. While Ashura Doji initially refuses to help, after reflecting on his past and his fallen comrades, he eventually decides to cooperate with them. On the day of the raid of Onigashima, Dogstorm, alongside the other Red Scabbards, jump Kaido and follow him up to the rooftop. Jack the Drow follows shortly, but with the full moon out, he is effortlessly defeated by the 2 Mink leaders in their Sulong form. The Red Scabbards then fight Kaido and lose, before Law transports them to the floor below. When the samurai regain their consciousness, they come face to face with their master Kozuki Odin. However, this turns out to be a fake created by Kanjuro. When the fake brings out a stick of dynamite, Ashura Doji sacrifices himself, taking the explosion point blank. After the rest of the Red Scabbards start chasing after Kanjuro, an injured Jack blocks their path. Dogstorm tells the rest of the Red Scabbards to go ahead and that he alone will hold off the lead performer. Both are initially evenly matched, but Dogstorm is able to use the hole created by Ashura's explosion to get a view of the moon and starts to dominate the fight as a Sulong. Dogstorm is able to push Jack to the brink of defeat, but reverse back to normal after the moon is covered by clouds. Just in time, however, Luffy clashes Conqueror's Haki with Kaido, causing the heavens to split and turning Dogstorm back into a Sulong. With the final kick, Dogstorm finally puts down Jack for good. Dogstorm doesn't do much until the end of the raid, but after the raid is over, Dogstorm goes with the other Red Scabbards, Yamato, Shinobu, and Momonosuke to fight Green Bull. The samurai are overpowered, but thanks to an intervention from Shanks, Green Bull leaves the country. Dogstorm ends his story by transferring the leadership of Mokumo Dukedom to Carrot, as he and Cat Viper both decide to stay in Wano to serve the Kozuki clan.